You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday, Audrey talks business, and on Tuesday and Thursday, she talks about AI. Grab a pen and some paper so you can take notes. Now on with the show.
Good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a rainy day here in Georgia, baby. It is raining. Right now it's 59 degrees, only going up to a high of 61, and it's going to rain all day long. Hope you guys had a wonderful start to your day despite the rain. Some people need the rain around the world. Listen, it's Talk Tech Tuesday, and I'm talking AI, of course. And today I'm going to be talking about five ways AI agents can help you boost your business, especially if you're a solopreneur. If you're a small business owner, or if you're a solopreneur or a small business of two or three people, you have to learn how to leverage these tools to actually help you grow your business. And there's some great tools out there, y'all. I'm creating an army of them myself. As a matter of fact, if you want to learn how to create your own army of AI agents, go to aifounders.biz. Become a part of my community. I'm going to be teaching you how to create your own group of agents, aifounders.biz. And we're going to start our first, we're going to kick it off on December the 3rd, but you can become a member now. So when December the 3rd comes, you get the notification that we go full. Because here's the thing, 2025 is right around the corner, and there's a lot that's going to be happening. And in my mind, and this is why I see it in my mind, you need to prepare yourself for everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you need to be prepared. And one way to be prepared is to make sure that you're financially stable. And one way, and make sure your business is stable. Because if there's any instability in your life at that time, it's just going to crash down on you even harder with all the stuff that I believe that's going to happen in 2025. So the one thing that you can control right now is how you stabilize your business. One of those things is to make sure that you have people in place or tools in place that will help you. You can do that by having these agents in place that can help you do things that you need to do. The other good thing about having AI agents is that they can go anywhere in the world. Like wherever you go, they go, and you don't have to pay extra for the plane fare. That's the most amazing thing about that. So I'm going to talk today a little bit about some of the things, some of the tools you can use to actually get your business off the ground or to boost your business. One of the things I absolutely think is absolutely imperative for most people business is a chatbot for customer support. Right now, I know some people have people that have, they have people in place because they can afford to have people to handle customer support questions. But solopreneurs, normally time, everything falls on your shoulders, right? As a solopreneur, you're the customer service representative, you're the marketing director, you're the economic development manager, you're the community outreach person, you're everybody. You wear all the hats. That is why these tools are so important, because at this point, it will allow you to actually leverage these tools so that you can get the help you need. Now, customer support chatbots. There are so many tools out there right now, like Chat GPT. You can go in there, you can create your own GPT right inside of Chat GPT. So when you go into your Chat GPT account, if you go to Explore on the left hand side and GPTs, you'll see other GPTs, but you'll also get the opportunity to create your own GPT. Like I think I have created 11 GPTs on the ChatGPT platform that's inside of the ChatGPT store, the GPT store. But I created them based on, my book. I created one based on the book. Anybody who wanted to like self-publish a book, I think I put that one in there. I created one for network marketers for marketing. I created one for solar energy, people who want to buy solar panels. All of these things are in there, right? So you can go in there and create anything you want. That's the amazing thing about it, and it's free. Like you can go in there and you can create. It's free. Now ManyChat, I know a lot of people use ManyChat. I've seen ManyChat. I've looked at ManyChat, but I've never used it. But it's one of the ones that I hear a lot of people like. Yeah, I use ManyChat. Now they use ManyChat a lot on Instagram. It answers your DMs for you on Instagram. So if anybody DM you on Instagram, if you got ManyChat enabled, it's gonna take that question for you and send back answers, which is pretty darn nice. So if you're like me, who's not on social media a lot, that's a great tool to have. I know Facebook, if I can remember, Facebook Messenger was the first company I recall doing chat by answering. Like you could go in there and send a message through Facebook Messenger, and the chat bot will answer. This was a minute ago. This was before we know all we know now about AI. So you can use ManyChat, you can do Chat GPT. And here's some of the things that it can do, right? if you train your GPT the right way, like my 11 GPTs are sitting over in Chat GPT, I trained it on like my book. I trained it on network marketing because I had been in network marketing before. I trained it on PR because I do a lot of PR for my business. I trained it on what else did I train it on? I trained it on some. That's 11 things over there. Solar energy because I'm definitely interested in like solar energy and solar panels and how that's going to work in the future. So I trained it on that and some other stuff, right? You can train it on anything. So let's say, for instance, your website. You have a website. It has a lot of content on there. People ask you the same questions over and over. You can train your chatbot to answer those questions without people having to talk to you, right? Because when they go to the website, if they got a question, if there is a little bubble at the bottom, all they got to do is type the question in. And if it's trained correctly, it can answer that question and do a follow up answer to a follow up question, right? That's one way. It can also recommend products. So if I got dry skin and you have a cosmetic company and I go to your website and now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm building an army of agents, right? All of my agents are gonna be paid though. They're gonna pay me. I'm not paying them. I'm building an army of agents over on AI Founders. So listen again, if you want to see what I'm doing, go to aifounders.biz and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. But I'm doing an army of agents that I'm gonna sell based on things on problems that I feel like I can solve with this agent. You may have beauty products, right? And I may have dry skin. I go to your website, you got all of these different kind of lotions and potions and all that. And I'm thinking, well, which one is going to be the right one for my dry skin? I'm a woman of a certain age, blah, blah, blah. I got all these criteria. If you train your agent for your audience, it will answer those questions. So if you make anti-aging products for black women, you want to train the agent as thorough as you can on anti-aging products for black women that we sell and then answer some questions that they may have that can go right back to the product and now the agent can recommend the product. Now tell you a prime example. I created a smart agent called Debt Crusher, right? I turned it into a whole character. It's called Debt Crusher. If you go to debtcrusher.pro, you'll see it. At the bottom of the page, it says, would you like to speak to a financial advisor? Right? If it says it answers some questions and then it says, would you like to speak to a financial advisor? It says yes. When it says yes, guess what happened? A list of financial advisors pop up with their contact information because it asks a question. Now they don't have to. There's a whole bunch of stuff they can do on the debtcrusher.pro. They can start a business on debtcrusher.pro. They can do a financial analysis for their financial business on debtcrusher. They can do all of these things on debtcrusher.pro. But at some point, they may say, I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk to a human. If it says that, guess what happens? When they put that in, right there, it's going to pop up. The financial advisors tell you what states they work in, what they do, what they specialize in. I trained it that way. I trained it that way. I am a life insurance agent. I'm a financial advisor. I find that I advise on annuities. A lot of people don't know that because I don't talk about it very often. But moving forward in 2025, I need to put my license. I'm licensed. I need to put my license to work, and my specialty is fixed index annuities. That's my specialty. So if anybody goes in there and they're in the state of New Jersey, North Carolina, and Georgia, and they want to know about fixed index annuity, guess who name pops up? Because I trained it that way. Mine is going to pop up. One of my business partners, she does stocks across the board. So if anybody want to know how to invest in stocks, Amazon stocks, Google stocks, whatever, if they put investment in stocks and they type that in, she's gonna pop up because I trained it that way. I have business partners on my team, and the way we're working at is everybody pick something that they're good for. Now you can sell people once you get them in the door. You can sell them on whatever you want to sell them on. The thing is to get them in the door. So if you specialize in life insurance in Florida, which I have a person that does that, right? If you specialize in that, then I need to add you to the database. So now when people type in, I'm in Florida, I need a life insurance, or I need annuities, or I need investments, guess what? When they type that in, it's going to pop up and recommend that person because I trained it that way. I have a team of people on my team. We work together as financial advisors. Everybody is in debt. Not everybody, but a lot of folks. The 99% of the people have some type of debt that they want to get out of. Well, I created Debt Crusher because that's a problem. So now you go in and you crush your debt. If you can't figure out how to make the money stretch, there is a library, there is a bot in there that's going to tell you here's some ideas that you can start for under $100 to get you some extra money to help you pay off the debt. You understand what I'm saying? So think outside of the box because that's what these tools allow you to do. All right, customer service support, that's one. Okay, this is a biggie. Social media marketing bots. I just talked about that a second ago. um Buffer, I didn't even know that. I didn't even think of this as being a AI agent. Buffer. So Buffer is what I use to syndicate content all at one time. So I'll spend a day loading up videos and articles and all that stuff, and then I will assign times and days using Buffer, and then Buffer will send it to my top three platforms. So for me, that's LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Those are my top three platforms. I just hit a date and a time, and Buffer does it for me. One time I did 100 days of posting on Instagram. So what I did was for Good Morning Gwinnett, what I did was I went to, and I'm going to do that again. That's a great idea, especially now that I kind of shift focus a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm going to do that again. That is a great idea. Thank you, idea. Thank you, universe. So what I did was I went around Gwinnett County and I found the most interesting things to take pictures of. And then I came back and I put some motivational stuff on the graphic, and then I put it in Buffer for 100 days, and Buffer sent that out for 100 straight days. So if you go to my Instagram account for Good Morning Gwinnett, you'll see I have at the bottom there like 100 images at the bottom that Buffer did. I didn't do it. I just went in there and put them in there, and Buffer sent them out. Now I didn't do all 100 in a day because that's a lot. But what I did do was over like the course of a month, I just did like maybe 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. But for a whole 100 days, something got posted on Instagram because I suck at Instagram. I suck at spending time on Instagram, and I know I needed a presence. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to do that again. And so I'm going to do that again. But all this time it's all about AI. So yeah, so social media marketing bots is a great way to do that. They're going to do your social media for you. Now there are bots out there that will actually create your social media post for you. It's out there, y'all. Even if you don't, Canva is your best friend right now. Canva is your best. Canva has so much aid built into the platform. I'm talking about you can create the images. I don't know if you can schedule the images for sure, just like I did with Buffer. You can definitely schedule them to go out to your platforms. That's for sure. You can create them inside of Canva. You can create posts and stuff. You can create articles, all AI driven. Canva, you can create entire presentations in Canva. But you can also go in there and create stuff that you need to go out and automatically post. That's the power of where we are. So even you may have to spend a day just on that. You may say, no, for the next 30 days, I'm going to go in there and create 30 days worth of graphics, which is so simple to do in Canva. And then I'm going to schedule them all to go out on my Instagram, which is probably what I'm going to do, y'all. And then it's gonna go out automatically. When you go look at your Instagram page, it's gonna be like, just go look at like after a week. You're like, oh my God, I got 7 posts. That's how powerful these tools are. So you can use social media marketing bots for that to help you post. You can also use, let me tell you something. ChatGPT is a monster. Did you know that you could take a screenshot of something and drop it in the ChatGPT and say, analyze this for me? Yeah, yeah. I seen somebody take a screenshot of their YouTube analytics and say, analyze this for me and find out where I had the drop offs at what time. It did analysis of the screenshot and said this is where you had the drop off times at. So he was looking because he was trying to analyze how long do people stay on his YouTube channel and when do they drop off and when do they go back up. It analyzed the image for him. That's how when I tell y'all off the chain, off the chain. All right, I'm going to a song made by AI. I'm going to come back. We're going to keep this going because I got three more agents I want to talk about, which I think are going to be very helpful for you. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after the song. Don't you move. I'll be right back.
I wake up every morning with a smile on my face, dreams in my heart ready to embrace. The world outside is calling my name. I'm moving forward, playing my game. Oh, there might be days when the road feels tough, but I know inside that I've got enough. I'll keep on walking no matter the strain. Every step I take, I'm closer to the gate. Ooh, 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 ooh. 2 steps forward, I'm on my way. Chasing my dreams, come what may. I'll rise and shine, make every moment count. Well, 2 steps forward, there's no doubt. So blue, I'm chasing rainbows, making dreams come true, no looking back. The past is gone, I'm moving forward, I'm staying strong. Oh, there might be days when the road feels tough, but I know inside that I've got enough. I'll keep keep on walking, no matter the strain. Every step I take, I'm closer to the game. Ooh, 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 ooh. 2 steps forward, I'm on my way. Chasing my dreams, come what may. I'll rise and shine, make every moment count. With 2 steps forward, there's no doubt. Ooh, 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 ooh. 2 steps forward. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll dance through the rain, laugh through the storm. With every challenge, I'll be reborn. Nothing can stop me, I'm strong and free. 2 steps forward, just watch and see. 2 steps forward, I'm on my way. Chasing my dreams, come what may. I'll rise and shine, make every moment count. With 2 steps forward, there's no doubt. Ooh, 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 ooh. So here's to the future, bright and new. With every step, I'm closer to you. 2 steps forward, the journey's begun. Together we'll shine, we've already won. Where there's no doubt.
Welcome back, welcome back. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Today we are talking tech. It's Talk Tech Tuesday, and we're talking AI, of course. And I'm talking about 5 ways to use AI agents to help you boost your business. I left out with social media marketing bots, so you can check that out. Go listen. I have the whole article on the website. So if I'm talking too fast, if you missed something, the entire article is on the website. Also, also, you can also be sure that you can go back and listen to the thing, listen to the show. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. I got this thing hooked up. I got this thing hooked up on my. Learn how to turn that thing off. Like I gotta learn how to turn that off because it rings. So it rings on my phone, but it also rings on my computer, which I hate. So anyway, social media marketing bot. I'm sorry about that, y'all. That I gotta figure out how to turn it off. I turned it on. I don't know why I turned it on. I need to turn it off, and I had it. It's at the bottom of my screen to do so. Now we're going to talk about AI content writers. Now, for me, I use ChatGPT a lot. I've used Gemini, and I think they're all really good, right? They all have their strengths and weaknesses. I just happen to like ChatGPT because that's where I started at. I know if you want to like do stuff like drop in books and all that stuff and analyze a whole bunch of content, you would send that over to like Claude 2 or something. I think Gemini does some other amazing things, but I've just been using ChatGPT since it came out. So I just stick with that. And so for me, what I'm learning though is that the tools are so smart, it's helping you write better. Like I know how to write things that I didn't know how to write before. And so people are like, oh, it's gonna make you lazy. It's gonna make you no, it doesn't. Not well, let me say this. It doesn't make me lazier. It makes me more creative and more productive, and it makes me want to put out more content. Like I enjoy putting out content right now because I can have a thought about something and go to ChatGPT and say, hey, write me a 1,500 word article on this, this, and this. Write me the prompts for the images. Write me a meta description based on this word. I can do all of that. I can read through it. I can go back and edit it because now I can go back and edit it and make it my own. But the concept comes out, and I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says. I love it. I'm an everyday person who use AI writers. I use ChatGPT as my AI writer. I love it. They have others like Jasper. They have Copy AI. They have Write Sonic. They have all of these different things. What you do is you use those to write blog posts and social media captions and newsletters and when I now this episode right here, what I'm talking about, I'm gonna probably take this episode and turn it into a newsletter because it's AI. I talk about AI all the time. I have newsletters that I publish. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm probably going to take this and turn it into a newsletter later, right? So you can use it for so many things. You can use it to transcribe stuff. Like I use a tool called YT Copycat, which stands for YouTube Copycat. Whenever I do videos and I put them on YouTube because it's my content, I go take my link from my video and I put it in YT Copycat and it transcribes and it asks me, what do you want to do with this? Either I want to turn it into a newsletter article or I want to turn into a blog post. So I normally do this a lot with my Bookpreneur newsletter. So if you don't know about Bookpreneur, go to thebookpreneur.com. Thebookpreneur.com is my newsletter and website where I talk about starting and publishing your book as a business. So I'll do a video about something, and then I'll take the link and I'll have it transcribed into a newsletter post for the newsletter. Now it goes out. So I'm killing three birds, as a matter of fact, with one stone, because I also take the audio from the video that I done, and I put it on the podcast platform. So I have the Bookpreneur podcast, I have the Bookpreneur newsletter, got the Bookpreneur um Instagram channel, I got the Bookpreneur TikTok channel, I got the Bookpreneur news. Listen, I have it all. And I take that one piece of content and it's syndicated across all those platforms. Why? Because I have AI. So let me break that down for you. So I record a video normally on Sundays or Wednesday. I record a video. I'll take the video, I put it on YouTube. It takes about a day for it to render and get the transcript done. Then I use a tool, a smart tool called Copycat, YT Copycat. I'll take my link from my video, I'll drop it in the YT Copycat. I'll say turn this into a newsletter article. It does. In the meantime, I have taken the audio from that. I put it on my podcast platform, which I use Spreaker, and then it goes out as a podcast episode. Then I take the video and I drop it in Opus Clips, right? Because my videos are normally pretty long. I'll take it, I drop it into Opus Clips, the link from YouTube, and I tell Opus Clip to clip it for me. Opus Clip clips it into about 10 or 15 different little clips. I'll take those clips, and it has a built-in scheduler. In all AI, y'all. This is what I'm saying. It has a built-in scheduler. It will then I will then after it clips up everything, which takes about probably 5 to 7 minutes, it'll clip it all up. Then I'll go through all of them and I say, okay, I like this one, I like that one, I like that one. What I do is I take that clip and I schedule it to go out to my Facebook, my YouTube as a short, my Facebook as a short, my TikTok as a short, and my Instagram as a short, all at one time. And I put the time in it, I put the date that I wanted to go, and I do this for 7 days. So what happens is for me, I leverage that because I know I get busy because I run my business and I run the Gwinnett Women's Chamber, so I'll get busy. But I know on Sundays and Wednesdays, I'm not that busy. So I was scheduled to go out to make sure that I have posts every day until I come back to sit down at my computer and do it all over again, right? If I'm going out of town, I know that I need to create this and schedule to go out for 2 weeks. And those shorts are going to go out. That's content on 4 platforms. You got to know how to use this content. You got to know how to use these tools. So AI content writers, Jasper, Copy AI, of course, Chat GPT. All right. And you can use that to do newsletter. AI marketing, email marketing assistants. I haven't used this one, but I know a lot of people that do. I know a lot of people that use like Google, MailChimp has an AI built into it, I think. ConvertKit, which is now just Kit, Active Campaign. You can automate sequences. I know you can automate things. But they have AI that they have trained to actually look at. I need to do that though. I need to train my AI to scrub out all junk and delete it like right out the gate, and then empty my recycle bin on my email because I get so much junk to my email. The problem with that is I don't trust it yet to know, but to know whether or not it knows what's junk or not. That's the scary part about that. I don't know if it knows what's junk or not. So, but I guess I have to train it. I haven't done that because I feel like that's gonna be a little bit harder for me. Now, if you're selling like a digital course, right? An email agent can nurture your leads by sending out like these sequences of newsletters. So you probably seen this before because somebody probably sent you a sequence of newsletter. Like you go there, you pay for $7 or you get the free download, and then you next thing you know, you get like an email every day, every day, every. That's smart technology. But now they have it where AI can actually write the newsletter for you, scan through stuff, get rid of stuff. It's amazing, right? So answer your emails, put stuff in the trash can. If you're like me, and right now I got 4 emails. One of them has like 2,000 and some emails. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to that later because it's not that important of an email for me. My main email has about 800 right now that I have just gotten down from like 1,700. So I'll spend some time and just go through the junk and filter out and just trash it, right? But I shouldn't have to do that. So I need to learn how I'm talking to me and you. We need to learn how to use these email marketing systems to get rid of trash. I have to trust the fact that they're going to get rid of the trash, though. That's my problem. All right, so number 5, that was number 4. Number 5, virtual financial advisors. I just talked about this. I just talked about this, and that is debtcrusher.pro. Now, why do you need this? Because as a business owner, managing your finances can be daunting. You may not have the budget to hire someone to come in and make sure you're doing stuff right, but you can use stuff like QuickBooks, File, Expensify, and listen. If you're trying to get out of debt, go to debtcrusher.pro. Debtcrusher.pro is going to help you get out of debt. Tools like that will actually track your expenses and generate reports for you, which is great, right? And it's going to provide some financial insights and keep your business on track. But there are also tools out there that you can create for yourself that would trigger you when you're overspending. Trust me, because it's built into Debt Crusher. It's going to trigger you when you overspend. It's going to ask you, do you really want to buy that? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, the problem is, it's kind of like, let me tell y'all a quick story. So back in the day, and I don't even know if they still do this, they had this thing that you put on your ear. It was like a staple. They would staple your ear, and it was supposed to curb your appetite so you didn't overeat, right? All right, so everybody, I didn't get that because I can't stand pain. I can't stand needles and all that stuff. Like it took a lot for me to get my ears pierced. And I definitely was not about to let somebody shoot a staple in my ear, even though I was like one of them people, like I just need something. That wasn't it. So people started going out and they was getting this staple in their ear, right? They were getting a staple. They wanted to lose weight. Some people were losing weight, but you have to have discipline, right? You have to have discipline. So what would happen is they would staple the ear, and when they stapled the ear, when you felt like you wanted to eat something, you had to pull on the staple to curb your appetite. Here's where the problem came in, and I'm saying this because I'm talking about the financial advisor. There's a trigger inside of Debt Crusher Pro, right? That will trigger you if you're about to buy something that you shouldn't. You have to activate the trigger, just like the staple in your ear. So if you want to eat something, if you don't decide to pull your ear to stop the craving, you're going to eat what you want to eat. If you don't decide to activate the trigger, which means you're going to put in, I'm about to buy these, whatever, and it's going to say, do you really need to buy that? If you don't activate the trigger, it's not going to work. Just like the staple that they put in the ear. People was walking around with the staple in their ear. It's like, you ain't losing no weight. That's because they was not activating the staple. They wouldn't pull it. They wanted to eat what they wanted to eat, and they would not pull the staple. The staple would work, but they had to actually take the ear and pull the staple. And when I say pull it, I mean pull the ear like mash with a stick, because they put it like in like some kind of meridian point or something in your ear, and you had to squeeze it or pull it a little bit, not pull the staple, but pull your ear where the staple was to stop the cravings. People were not pulling that, and I said all that to say the financial advisor trigger tools will work for you, but you have to do the even with QuickBooks, you have to put the receipts in, right? You have to make sure they're scanned in and all that good because it cannot give you the totals of your monthly expenses if you don't put the receipts in. Some people I've seen some people that have like a portable receipt scanner at their desk, so they come in, which is what I need to do. I really need to do that, and I think I'm gonna do that in 25. They come in and they just run the receipts through the scanner, then they trash the receipts, and it goes right into QuickBooks, which I think that's amazing because now they're keeping track. I definitely need to do that. Listen, as I'm telling y'all stuff, I'm learning because it's triggering things in my mind that I need to do. I'm writing down right now. Get a receipt scanner. All right, so that may be on my Christmas list, but you have to put the things the tools in place, and you have to use them. It's not going to help you if you just sign up for something. That's not going to help you. You can sign up for Debt Crusher all day long, but if you don't go in there and type in the questions and ask the thing for what you need, it's not going to help you. You can put the staple in your ear all day long to lose weight. If you don't pull the staple and you want to eat that cake, it's not going to help. You're going to eat the cake, and the staple is going to be sitting in your ear, taking up space on your head. All right. I'm just trying to help somebody out because somebody's listening to me right now saying, Audrey, it all sounds amazing. I mean, the tools are wonderful, but they don't work for me. They don't work for you because you don't work with them. Let me say that one more time. The tools don't work for you because you don't work with them. You're not disciplined enough. You have to, all of this is about discipline. And then I can tell you, I am the most disciplined about my business. That's the thing I'm most disciplined in my life. And keeping my bills paid. Those are the two things that I'm the most everything else, not so much. And I'm just being real transparent. You know, People see me, they think I'm well put together, and for the most part, I am. But there are some really raggedy parts of my life that I'm not disciplined in. Very raggedy. But the things that I am disciplined about is my business and making sure my bills are paid. Now, I don't go out the house looking raggedy, but there are some raggedy things in my life. But that's a lack of discipline. So what I'm saying to you is, if your business is really important to you, I know your life may be kind of raggedy, and not. Now let me just say this: it's not real super duper raggedy, but there are some things that could definitely use an uplift, definitely. And it's because I'm not disciplined in certain areas, right? I'm halfway disciplined sometimes, and other times I'm not. I'm disciplined this week, next week I'm not. That's how. When it comes to my business, I'm disciplined every day. When it comes to making sure my bills are paid, every month I'm disciplined. Like, I got to go get it. No hook or crook, I got to go get it, y'all. So what I'm saying is that you can leverage these tools. You don't have to leverage them. I would say, if you're trying to grow your business, leverage the tools. Let them help you. And if you are deathly afraid of everything, because I know there are some people that are afraid to do email, there are people that are afraid to do anything that concerns this computer, and nothing gets done, right? If that's you, then hire somebody. I'm talking about a virtual assistant that you can say, listen, I need you to work for me 10 hours a month, and these are the things I need that you're done. Virtual assistants cost like $5 a month in the Philippines. Did you hear what I just said? Virtual assistants, real people, cost about $5 an hour, not a month, $5 an hour in the Philippines. If you can figure out $50 in your business, you can hire a VA, and these are the things I need you to do. Like, I'm about to hire one, and I'm sure there is a I'm sure there's a tool out there, because I've used one that will scrape websites and get emails to me, right? The problem with that is that's spamming people because they didn't give you an email. I need to have my virtual assistant call some folks, introduce them to what I'm doing, and then get the email so I can put them on the list. So I know a virtual assistant right now, she charges like $5 to $7 an hour. That means you have to budget in $50 to $70 an hour to get the real person to do the work for you, to do the emails for you, to do the telephone calls for you. That's what you have to do. And if you can't, because if you're afraid of tech and you don't want to use any of these tools that can really help you, like, that's 5 different agents right then. That's 5 different people that you don't have to hire in your business. Five. Let's run down the list. A chat bot for customer service, a social media marketing bot, AI content writers, email marketing assistant, and virtual financial advisors. Right? That's 5 people right there you don't have to hire, but you have to take some time to put them in place. And you may not need this. You may not need a virtual financial advisor, right? You may have a tax accountant or a bookkeeper. So you may not need that person. But do you need somebody to help you with social media marketing? Do you need somebody to help you with Facebook ads, Google ads? They got tools out there for that, smart tools. You just type in how much money you want to spend and get it going, you know? So listen, if you want to know more about how to build your agents, right? You're interested in that. Become a member of the AI Founders Network by going to aifounders.biz, aifounders.biz. You're going to learn how to create your own agents, but you may even say, you know what? I want to turn this into a business. This looks really, really good. I want to turn this into a business. How do I do that? And you may just decide to do it, because that's what I'll be teaching over there. I'll be teaching how to do those things. All right. All right. I hope this was helpful to somebody. I hope that you understand that the tools are here to help you. They're not going anywhere. They're getting smarter and smarter. And I hope that you decide you want to get smarter and smarter, because they're getting smarter and smarter. Yep. Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna go to my last song. And let me just say this. Let me tell you why I started doing AI songs, and then I'm gonna go to the song. So I had reproduced over 1,100 episodes of the show, right? Maybe not, yeah, around, maybe like a little bit over 1,000. Maybe I hadn't got to 1,100 yet, and I realized when I would go check my Google email, which I don't check very often because I don't use it for anything. I just use it to connect to YouTube and stuff like that. I would see that I got a copyright notice, right? Now I'm paying for the music that I was playing in the show. I was paying for that music. And I'm thinking, so I just got a copyright notice, like, this music is copywritten, you can't get paid for it. I'm thinking, man, I'm putting out all this content and I can't get paid for any. So when Suno came out, where you can create your own music, I was like, uh-oh, pump the brakes. I'm about to create my own music and play it on my show. So this way, I don't get copyright hits. So if my anything go viral, I can make money off of that. And before, I was going through God, what was I going through? Epidemic Sound, which I love them. Great music on there. I was paying $15 a month to use unlimited song. They had like a database of 30,000 songs. So I had my favorite songs that I would play on the show. because I like music, just in case you haven't noticed. And so I like music on my show. I'll play the songs. But I kept noticing, like, wait a minute, I'm getting these copyright strikes here. That sucks, right? So I decided I'm not going to use that anymore. I'm not going to use Epidemic. I'm going to go to Suno, Suno, and I'm going to create my own music, uplifting. So if you notice, none of my music is bad. It's always uplifting and bright. And create my own music, put it on my show, play as much as I want to. I get no copyright strikes because it's my music. So now I have all of these songs. I have over 100, and I'm going to create some new ones because Suno just did some things that's better than it was before when I created the first songs. I'm going to create some new songs, and I'm going to always play music on my show. And because I can't, that's all AI. And a lot of people are not happy with that. They feel like, Suno is infringing and blah, blah, blah. I'm not selling the music. I'm just playing it on my show. That's what I'm doing. However, there may come a day that I want to sell my music. And guess what? There are platforms out there to distribute the music for you for free. So that's a thought that I may look into next year. Right now, my goal is just to continue with the rebranding of this show and keep moving forward, building Good Morning Gwinnett out. It's so crazy because I thought about, God, the name is Good Morning Gwinnett. And so, but now it's about business. When I first started, it was about Gwinnett County, and I do Gwinnett news, and I'm going to be doing Gwinnett Living on the website, not on the show, not on the podcast, on the website. So if you want to know about local news around Gwinnett County, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. You can find out local news about us there. But right now, I'm taking business on this podcast. All right. Now I'm going to my last song. Then I'm going to come back with some words of inspiration. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Wake up to the sunlight dancing in your room. Shake off the night stars, no more gloom. Splash of yellow, your smile begins to bloom. Every little laughter like a sweet perfume. Spread it around like the wild ocean waves, catching the joy. Your happiness is contagious. Let it flow, outrageous and spacious. Light up the world, stage by stage. With a smile, you turn the page. Oh, let your joy be contagious. High fives in the hallway, grins pass down the line. Good vibes like confetti, watch them shine. A giggle here and there, oh so divine. We're painting the town with a cheerful design. Every heart touch starts to see. Happiness shared sets you free. Your happiness is contagious. Let it flow, outrageous and spacious. Light up the world, stage by stage. With a smile, you turn the page. Oh, let your joy be contagious. Let's spread it far, spread it wide, from mountain tops to the ocean tide. With every laugh, with every cheer, watch the clouds of gloom disappear. Your happiness is contagious. Let it flow, outrageous and spacious. Light up the world, stage by stage. With a smile, you turn the page. Oh, let your joy be contagious. Where we go on this happy crusade, with every chocolate a brighter shade. Your happiness, a gift so smooth, making the world better just by being you. Let your joy be contagious. spread it far, spread it wide, from mountain tops to the ocean tide. With every laugh, with every cheer, watch the clouds of gloom disappear. Ooh, let your joy the pages. So here we go on this happy crusade.
Welcome back, welcome back. Let your joy be contagious. Listen, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a beautiful song. You know, I don't care who's singing this song. I don't care. I like beautiful songs in general. So that's a beautiful song. So listen, I'm glad you guys stuck around. But before I go, let me give you some words of inspiration so you can keep your day going in the right direction. Because listen, let your light be contagious. All right, here goes. It says, be ready. The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. Ooh, let me say that again. Be ready. The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. Listen, they always say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Let me say that again because somebody just missed it. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Listen, be ready. The reason I decided to pivot this show, one was because I got tired of talking about news and politics because it was stressing me out. But two is because I can see the future. I see the future of technology when it comes to AI and business. And if you want to put yourself on solid ground, you got to be your own boss. Even if it's a side hustle, you got to start now. And it's so many people that are definitely afraid. I sent out a text message yesterday, and I sent it to family and friends. Say, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a training. Share it with 10 friends and family because it's important, right? And I don't know if they sent it out or not, but what I do know is there are going to be a lot of people left behind. A lot. Then they're going to be scrambling because they're not ready, because they're trying to get ready. But be ready. Don't you be like them. You be ready. I'm telling you, I'm doing trainings, and as long as you can read and write and understand English, you can get this and turn it into something. And some people just not cut out for it. But some people just deathly afraid, and then some people just so complacent about everything in their lives. They just want to complain about everything. Do something about it. I'm a do something kind of person. That's who I am. I'm a solution oriented. I'm a solutionist. So if things are not in my life right, I'm not gonna keep moaning and groaning about it. I got to figure it out. I got to figure this out because I can't wait around and see what's going. Things are gonna happen that's gonna blow our minds. I already know it. And if we're not prepared, we're gonna be left behind. And for me, I feel like AI and technology and business is going to be the second biggest wealth transfer ever in history. The first was the internet. Internet made millionaires and it's still making them. I feel like AI is going to be the same way. And now that we're not going to have a whole lot of oversight into the industry itself because President-elect had already said he's going to remove some of those oversight. So the people that create these tools like ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini and all these things, they can really do what they want to do. That's scary, but it opens up opportunities for you and I. It opens up opportunities for you and I to build stuff without knowing how to write a line of code. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you're listening to the sound of my voice, I need you to stop for a second and say, what does she mean by that? If you know how to read and write, and even if it's not English, if it's in your native language, I'm sure you can go to ChatGPT and write it and do things in your native language. If you can do these things, right? You can create something amazing. I'm gonna for the rest of this year and then all of next year, I will be creating something every single week. It's like throwing spaghetti on the wall in this space. I know one of them gonna stick. One of my projects is gonna stick, and I'm going every single week. I will be releasing a new project every week, a new paid project. Why? Because I understand the power of these tools. And somebody said, Audrey, how you gonna do that? Because I understand the power of these tools. Like when I tell you, as long as you know how to read and write and speak, you can launch some things. I'm talking about some power. Debt Crusher is powerful. Like when I sat there, I didn't even want to go through all the questions. I was like, okay, well, you might have put in too many questions. But here's the thing. They are critical questions to help people get out of debt. And I went through that thing. I was like, Lord have mercy. Ooh, there's a lot of questions. And I know somebody gonna go there because they don't have no discipline. I'm bad. I keep telling you, there are some things I'm bad at. They're gonna look at all the questions on Debt Crusher Pro and be like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to answer all these questions. You know, but then they're going to get left behind. They're going to still be in debt trying to figure it out. Don't be that person. Too many opportunities out there for you right now. Go get them. Go get them. Don't wait to get ready. Be ready. When it happens, when the itch go down, you need to be ready. All right? All right. All right, I gotta go. You could have been anywhere in the world but spent the last 45 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you're looking for Gwinnett local news, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to find local news there. Also, be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you listen to and share it with 2 friends, not 1 friend, 2 friends, because they need to hear everything I'm talking about Monday through Thursday about business and technology, AI specifically. Share this show with your friends. They need to hear it. There are things happening. I'm telling you, stop, take the blinders off and get to moving. All right. Be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock, God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney. If you missed an episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com for past episodes and local news. Do us a favor and click the link in the description to support the show for just $5.99 a month and share it with a friend.